morning, afternoon or evening, and welcome back to Factorio here on Edenia. So I have decided to put these inserters on the main line because we're going to need them to upgrade to better inserters later on, and also to make the green potions, of course, which is what we're trying to achieve right now. But there are recipes that concern them, and same with the transport belts. They are used in quite a couple of recipes, so we are going to mass produce them. For that, we're going to need, of course, another belt, another set of assemblers. So we need iron plates and iron gear wheels to make the transport belts. Easy, we've already got iron plates and iron transport belts here. What we could, of course, do is split it off, because we've got a bit of room for infrastructure down here. We can also make one splitter exactly. So what we can do is we can split it off, and we'll have a belt which is perfect for this goal. So we'll have this right here, and this one will, you know what, we'll go down here. We'll make it nice and compact. And we need some more belts. So I'm just going to stand here, collect these, because these are the requirements to make belts, actually. So I can just hog it. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll make a couple in advance. We'll make some underground belts as well, and some splitters, just to be a bit more future-proof. There we go. Now this will do nicely for now. And we'll have some belts running all the way down to here. And you know what? Let's finish this one up, because we didn't finish that one up really. We do need some copper, I think. Oh no, copper is not our bottleneck in making assemblers, actually, because we've got loads of copper. There we go. This should make some assemblers, yes. Alright, so we might need 2 more. There we go. Because we do want to actually build this out, because this is not going to last very long if we start making the green potions. So there we go. This is going to take a while, and this is why you should mass produce everything, kids. This is why factories exist. So there we go. We'll just pick up some stuff. This will make sure that we can make these in the future easier. There we go. So might as well just lay some brick for now. So this will go to here, and it will probably go to here as well. You might wonder why I'm laying brick for every assembler and not just all the time. It's because you never know what you're going to need on the other side. Because, for instance, we might do some oil processing over here, which will have an entirely different shape. And that's why we don't assume. So let's make some of these inserters as well. We'll just plonk down these in the pattern that we're used to. In the meantime, because it's still building, handcrafting takes ages. Not literally, but quite literally. Takes ages. So we've got this, we've got this, we've got this. We've got quite a power network. We're still not draining all our power, and that's just with one of these steam setups. So we can make another one, and another one, and another one. We can make a couple of them. Quite a couple. Let's put this on transport belts. Let's shift right click, shift left click. There we go. And we'll have some inserters, long-handed on this side first, because we're prone to forget. Will these actually pick up? I guess only if there's an overflow, right? Or if you actually put a recipe in there. These hands will give it to each other first before giving it to it. No, that's not correct. It will put it. Oh, because there's already 2 in there, right? I'm a bit of a dummy. This will work just fine. This will work just fine. All right, so we'll have some export there as well. Put some belts up. Nice. Now we need some input into here to make some belts. I will have the same with the output over here. So now we're mass producing belts, so we don't need to handcraft these anymore either. We can just stand on the belt if we want to receive some. There we go. We'll have a nice tunnel system all the way to the other side. Oh, we're out. We're on an uneven number of tunnels, of course, so because of that trick that we used here to get the iron on one side. So we'll just do it like this. So this will be the transport belt main line. This way, please. And this will need to be split up and put onto the same side. There we go, doubled up. And now we've got the makings of green potions, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we have. Alright, so we need to make sure that these two belts get split off and be brought here. Because this is where we're going to be making the green potions. So let's plunk down some bricks again. There we go. This is all about efficiency, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about making it as tight as possible with the capability to expand. That's all of our brick. We're out. Alright. Might want to grab some new ones. So there we go. Where is it? It's all the way up there, is it? It's quite a bit of a walk. But, you know, we'll put the bricks on a main line eventually as well. For now, I just want to have some, just a couple of bricks. We don't need stacks and stacks and stacks of bricks. This will do just fine. Alright, so now that we have main lines for just about anything we want to make in the early game, we can actually start doing some fun stuff with it. Like, for instance, research. So we are going to pave this over just to make it look neat. Oh, there we go. Bit of an autosave. And we'll have some assemblers. Probably want to have some iron for that as well. And some cogs and some hands. You know what? Let's just grab a bit of everything. Because why not, right? Let's make 8 assemblers again. And let's see, we need these two to be in a single belt, actually. That would be really nice. We could do, of course, the same trick we did over here. We could have a splitter. And this splitter would lead up to a tunnel end. So we'll put a tunnel like this, and we'll remove this. Now it's a single line. We can do the same on the other side. Or we could just let the other side join up and be equal again in, be even again in the number of tunnels that we have. That would be ideal, really. So yeah, we need to make sure that this gets put on that side. So we need a tunnel over here after it's been split, and it will go onto this side. Right. So now we need to split it off. There we go. That will do nicely, I bet. Yes, I've got... Oh, there we go. Couldn't find the words there, but now we have a nice little conveyor belt, which does exactly what we want to. Now, how do we go about doing this? Because that is actually the block for the ideal distance. We might want to put it back a couple of blocks. You know what? Let's make it work. Let's make it neat. Because it's rather important to have a neat setup, right? You want to be able to look at your factory and say, I'm proud of that one. So let's put the single tunnel head right there. And we'll have this. That one is fine, actually. We'll just have it like this. So tunnels galore. Some more. There we go. And we could have tapped into this one, but you know, why not have a bit of a backlog, right? Let's put it like this. It's not well, you know, this is quite good actually, because we'll have an overflow of both right here, so that will be nice. And there we go. Put these like here and here and here. We'll have some of these poles in between them. And these are without power because poles actually don't extend all the way to there, so we need an intermediate pole. There we go. Yeah, this will do fine. And now we just need some inserters. That's all we need now. And we've got plenty of inserters. We can just grab them off the floor if we need to. Extend this one further, and this will produce then green potions. Now these green potions, they need to be brought all the way back. So we need the road of the least resistance, which is right through here. And we can link it up to there, which is great. So let's do it. Before we actually set it in motion though, we want to craft these. So let's shift... Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's wrong. I needed to shift right click and now shift left click on these. There we go. So we're mass producing green potions as soon as we put them on the belts, of course. There we go. And these will make sure that we can do any research starting from here. So let's put some tunnels here. There we go. Another tunnel. And we need to create some more tunnels. Well, we can just about make 2. Oh, which makes 4 accidentally. Well, not accidentally. It doesn't accidentally make 4. Incidentally, it makes 4. So that's nice. We can have a tunnel going under here. We do need some other ones, though. What am I missing? I'm missing iron, because it takes transport belts and iron. We have plenty of transport belts in our inventory, so that will do the trick. We'll make a couple. There we go. Put this like here, and this like here. There we go. Let's link it up. All the way to... Oh, I've actually run out of transport belts. Would you believe it? There we go. We'll just pick them up from the belt. Pick them up from here. There we go. A couple of more inserters can't hurt. So these actually will go onto the right side of the track. Like so. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Alright, so now we've got labs, and all these labs can work together, all 12 of them. We could of course loop this around and make more labs if we wanted to, but we need to make sure that we've got some space to put items on this belt as well. By the time we do, we might have drones, but we don't want to be reliant on drones because they cost a lot of power to function. So yeah, finally we are making green science files. So let's see, what do we want first? I think landfill is a nice one to have. There we go, look at that. All of these are being filled to the brim with potions, and this will go rather quickly now. Lovely. And finally, for the first time in ever, we're feeling a bit of drain on the system. As soon as we are making the full 5 megawatts from this setup, we are... well, we're draining too fast, actually. That's what I wanted to say. Circuit network is not really interesting to me at all, because it will allow you to have 2 electricity networks. Well, it's fine, it's fun, but not needed at all, if you ask me. Some people like it because they can have backup power, that whenever their power dips in the red, they can have another bit of power, but you know, to me it's not interesting at all. What I wanted to make now, however, is some landfills. So let's make some landfills actually. These are just piles of stone which you can chug into the water. And let's see if... Yeah, we want to do it like this. We want to create land here. So we can equally expand this this pump setup and have some more of these steam engines going on, because at the moment we are not producing enough power to have this factory up and running, as you can see. So we need another one of these setups. Now we need a lot of stone for that. And let's see. Our stone production is actually making stone bricks right now. We want the actual stone. So we might just have a mine that does nothing but produce stone. Like so. We'll have a mine set up here. And we'll have a chest. And it will produce stone. Until it's full. And I think that's a great way to get started. Do we need any... we might just want to make it a little more neat. Put it right here. Next to the other chest. I think that's fine. We'll just have a brick chest and a stone chest. Because stone is the way you make these landfills, and we need quite a bit of them, because it takes 20 stone for every landfill. Which is, of course, crazy, but you know, that's the way the system works. We're going to have to play by its rules. As a great video game character once said, we can choose the game we play, but we cannot change the rules. So there we go. We'll make this nice and even as soon as we get more landfills. For now, this will do, because we only need to have one pump set to 14 boilers, set to 10 steam engines. So we need some gear wheels and some more iron to make that happen. We'll nick some iron from here. That will be fine, thanks. And we can make 10 steam engines easily. We also need a couple of pipes and an underground pipe at least. Let's make one pipe to ground and 20 pipes just to be sure. We've got the pump right here. We need to measure out the distance just a bit, because these boilers can't be next to each other. These, however, can. Yeah, we've got some steam engines already. Nice. So these can be next to each other, no problem, because I can just overlap them with the cables. There we go. Let's have the cables in between. And over here as well. Nice. And why is this cable over here? Oh, just to provide power. Yeah, so we don't actually need that there. And now we can just set up the 14 boilers we've got. There we go. That's 7 and that's 7 as well. We need some coal to be brought here, so we need a splitter. And we'll have it like this. Have some coal. Now, these are burner inserters, and burner inserters are cheap and actually the way to go, because we don't need anything fancy. We just need something to pick up coal and put it into a boiler every now and again. It doesn't need to happen on a regular basis. So there we go. That's happening right now. And now we just need some pipes. Just a couple of pipes. Oh, we did this with a belt, underground belt. I see. That's fine. We can replicate that. We can have an underground belt, because why not? And then we'll have a pipe to ground. Oh, there we go. That was fast. Let's have some solar panels next. That would be nice. Where was I? Yeah, pipe to ground. All the way to shore. And we'll put a pump right there. So these guys get some sweet, sweet water. Now this is not all the way, as I said, because I'm a bit of a doofus. There we go, that's all the way. Now there's water going in, so we should be producing up to 10 megawatts now, if the system demands it. And we're not demanding it, we're producing. We're producing nicely. So there we go. Now, is there a way to make this a bit neater? Because I don't like the looks of this. Perhaps if we did the splitter here and just have this main line going. I think that would be nicer of us to do it like this. And have another splitter. Even though it's not needed just now, we'll just have another splitter there. Yeah, that looks a lot better actually. So we are using quite a bit of coal now, and it does look like we're about to keep up, but only just. We'll see how it goes within a couple of minutes of game time. Because otherwise we might need to step up our game here. Which is no problem, we've got plenty of coal lying around. You know what? Let's just step it up anyway. Let's have a pole extending to here. That's a bit tricky, but we'll have it here and here. And we'll have a line joining this coal line over here. Easy. There we go. Even though this is backing up already, we're not using all the coal that we get. But still, you know, it's good to have a backlog. Nice. So, right at the moment, we are making plenty of green files. As you can see, we're all backed up. We're not using as many. So you might say that you can use extra labs. And while that's true, I think I'm going to wait with it just a bit, because feeding into 12 labs at the moment, that's quite the taxing task already. So let's just wait for a bit. Let's see if we can make it. Let's see if we can make it work like this. We're patient, right? We're quite patient, so let's not over haste anything. So there we go, we've got quite the impressive factory here. There's no bottlenecks at the moment because we're producing enough of everything. If you want to look at these conveyor belts, I know it's zoomed out very much, but let's just take a look at the green potions. They are keeping up nicely. They're not creating a backlog. These are keeping up all right. These are keeping up all right as well. If you're really picky, you might want to expand these. And the iron gear wheels, the copper wire, and the basic the basic circuit boards, because we are going to be using a lot of these in other recipes in the near future as well. But for now, this will do nicely. This will do fine. There's a bit of a forest here, so if we want to expand, we'll have to do a bit of clearing, but you know, it's not too much. I can do it manually if we need to. And for now, we can just expand this way. Get rid of this bit of forest. We've already gotten rid of the aliens over here, so that's great. These hives should start to decay very soon. There is a bit of stone over there, but I can't see the hives. They should be somewhere around here, right? This is where we did battle, because I haven't walked this far yet. So they are decaying, so it's not like there's going to be an ugly hive underneath a transport belt forever. So that's nice to know, that's nice to see. We've got plenty of resources, we've got plenty of room to expand. So what we're going to do next is we're going to build more factories. And one of the things that I want to do is also create fast transport belts, fast underground belts, and fast splitters. Now these, of course, you can do by just creating them in your inventory. That would be fine, but it would be nice as well if we could auto craft them, because we're going to be using the fast transport belts a lot from now on, because we're in that technology age. We're just going to upgrade everything. So yeah, for now, thank you very much for watching. If you did like this episode, you are free to press the like button. You don't have to. You can also press the dislike button if you didn't like it. It doesn't really help the channel, but at least you're being honest on the internet. So thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time. Have a great day.